Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, 10:42. Just waiting for my science Zoom meeting, which is at 11. Originally, it was on Tuesdays, but the science content specialist changed it to Wednesdays. So we do have a couple of updates. Last week, we were supposed to pass out like Chromebooks or printed packets, and they decided to postpone it. They decided to postpone it to this week, so today and tomorrow. My school, we had a Zoom meeting yesterday, and the principal asked for volunteers. They didn't need as many people as they did before, because before we had a schedule, but that was too many people, so she was gonna ask for volunteers. And I did put my name down, but because it was in the chat on the Zoom meeting, and it goes by quickly because everybody was putting their name and time, so they didn't see my name, so I don't have to do that today or tomorrow. And we finally got some information about grades, although it's a little confusing. So we have 4 quarters, 4 terms, and to determine if they pass or fail, they normally take the average of all 4 terms, but they're not going to be doing that. They're just going to be doing the first 3 terms, and that would determine if students are retained or pass. But then it says something weird about, for the 4th term, they're going to count grades from March 13th until May 8th. So that didn't make any sense. That was confusing. Like, why would we put grades for that time period if it's not going to count? So the principal was like, even though they said we could put grades, it would make sense to not put grades because there's no point really. And then they might open the previous terms back up, because normally once the term has passed, only like the administrators can make changes to grades. So the principal was like, no, you can add points to the students who are doing the work. Of course, most of my students aren't doing work, and the ones that are don't really need points or whatnot. And also, it was making it seem like we're gonna be done May 8th. I don't know if that's correct or not, because technically the last day of school, I think, was supposed to be May 22nd. So that's like 2 weeks early. So I don't know if we're gonna be done or what, because they're still planning to have like a virtual graduation like the 22nd. And we have like all the post-planning stuff, and I don't know. It was kind of confusing. So a teacher did ask, like, are we gonna be done the 8th? And the principal was like, yes? I don't know. The content specialist might have more information. So I have my Zoom meeting tomorrow. Last week, only 2. I decided to have all my classes at the same time just to see who showed up. Only 2 participated. One was trying to, but for some reason he wasn't able to get into the meeting, as well as one of the counselor wasn't able to, but the other one was, and the principal was. So I don't, and obviously the 2 students were, so I don't know what the problem was. We're still using Zoom. I thought the students had like an app, like not an app but an icon, because we use Clever, which is like a single sign-in thing. So we have a page with all the app or resources that we use, so the students can just go to Clever and click on the app from there instead of like trying to type it in. So it makes things easier. But they don't have a Zoom icon, so I have to like send the actual link. They do say like to include password and waiting room, but I don't think you have to put that. It depends, because yesterday the principal didn't send a link. She just told us, she just sent the meeting ID and the password, so you had to go to Zoom and join a meeting and then type in that information. Yeah. This week, well, apparently they don't want us to do just one meeting, even though that makes more sense and it's a time saver, especially for like a small group teachers who we already have a small number of students, and everyone's not going to show up anyway, but whatever. I went ahead and scheduled 3 for tomorrow. The 2 who showed up were both 8th graders, so I'm gonna do 8th grade at 9, 7th grade at 10, and then 6th grade at 11. I might have some 7th graders. I haven't heard anything from any of my 6th graders. Like, none of them seem to be doing the work either. So, yeah. I don't know if they sent out the information about that part of the grades. They did send some stuff. It just says grading procedures will be applied to student work from March 12th to May 8th. But technically, that stuff is not going to be graded. Okay, so they do say that grades entered will only be used to improve each student's final grade. We'll continue to instruct students and collect assignments through May 8th. Then it says schools will follow the normal grade reporting processes for finalizing the 4th and 9 weeks, which I don't understand because there won't be any grades for the 4th 9 weeks. I don't know. And then all grades need to be entered by May 13th. So basically, it looked like we will be done the 8th. They said they may have live ceremonies rescheduled for July. But otherwise, there would be a virtual commencement. And then my school, they also want to do something for 8th graders virtually. Yeah, but I did have some things to do on Monday, so that was nice. It kind of took up some time. Because otherwise, I'm just sitting here because hardly anyone contacts me. They did want us to contact all of our homeroom students to let them know about the process, but only like 2 of the people on my list responded. So I called and sent an email so they would know how many packets they need. Although the principal was saying that instead of printing packets, they would give them textbooks. But I'm like, as science people don't really have like the resources like all the other content area. And then she's like, if you need to pick up your teacher edition. I'm like, we don't have a teacher edition because we have old textbooks and there's not enough teacher editions to go around. So I'm not worried about that. And I only saw 2 students on there who requested printed resource for some reason. One of them was doing online stuff, so I don't know why they want printed stuff now. And then the stuff, anyways. I'm just not gonna stress or about it. I'm like, I am though wondering when I'll be able to go to school and get my stuff. That's what I'm concerned about. But this afternoon, after the Zoom meeting, probably like 1-ish, I will show you how I guess plan for this digital learning stuff. I'm gonna do 6th grade today because for some reason that seems to take the longest. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 6th grade today, and then I don't know if I'll do any tomorrow because I have the Zoom meetings and stuff. And then I'll do one Friday and then maybe one Saturday. So if we have to go into May 8th, that's basically 3 more weeks. So I would just talk with you guys a little bit later. Alright, so it is now a little after 1 and I'm about to go ahead and begin planning for 6th grade and what they're going to be doing next week. So first I looked at this, which is what we came up with for our department. Really, it's just what topic are we going to be focusing on. Although it says week 3, technically it's like week 5 actually, but whatever. So we're focusing on the solar system and more specifically motion. So I also pulled up standards so I can see exactly which standard it is. And it's more about, I think this one, develop and use model to explain the interaction of gravity and inertia that governs the motion of objects in the solar system. So that is what we're going to be doing. I need to have my Canvas. That's our online learning thing that we do. And I'm really just going to click for a new assignment. Okay, so I need to find something. So I do have right now a free trial of vocabulary. So just look to see if I think there's anything related to the standard that would be interesting. This is the earth science section. Let's see. So I don't feel like watching the whole video, so I just look at the lyrics to see if there's anything related. Look at the vocab card. So I feel like this might be somewhat related because it does talk about gravity, orbit, and revolution. So that might be something similar. I'm gonna go to STEM Scopes and see what they have. Now, I know they would have something specifically for 6th grade. Like I said, it's aligned to our standard, but sometimes I like to look at the previous grades because I feel that this might be too high of a level for my students. Alright, so motion in the solar system. That would be that. So this is talking about gravity mainly. So this might actually work. Let me see. Okay. Alright, so with STEM Scopes, they do have like videos, and the videos include questions already in it. So let's see. And it tells them where to pause and stuff. On my screen, it shows the answer. But obviously, when they do it, it's not going to have the answer. So if I was doing this as a whole group, which I normally would do if we was like in school, I would just hide the answers. Then the answers don't show. Yeah, so that just has like 6 questions, but as you can see, it doesn't look like that entertaining. I am going to check another crate to see what they have. So this one, as you can see, this is 4th grade, and 4th grade they do a little bit of all the different subjects within science, but it doesn't look like they have anything specifically with motion and gravity. Let me try maybe 5th grade. Nope. Okay. Let me try 3rd grade. And then I think 2nd grade also talks about the planets and solar system. I'm pretty sure. So that has like star size and brightness, position, season, shape of the moon. Okay, so no, I'm gonna have to stick with 6th grade apparently. Okay, that is fine. They also do have Brain Pop, but that's mainly for elementary school. So I don't, like, I'm not able to set up classes. So I could tell the students to go watch something, but I won't be able to see, like if they did the quiz, I won't be able to see that. Okay, so I'm probably going to have them to do this. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to click assign. And for my 6th grade, it happens to be 6th period. All my students have not created haven't joined the Google Classroom yet. So I'm gonna have them do the video and answer the question. And do the vocab. But they're not gonna do all the cards because there's a bit too much. So since this is mainly focusing on gravity and motion, well, see, now I feel like all of those are kind of important, but that's still too much for my students. So I would prefer for 5, but I feel like all the rest of them they kind of need. So I'm gonna leave it at 7. Okay. So that is going to be what they do for Monday. And then Monday is the 20th. So this will pop up on Google Classroom on Monday. And then I just need the link, because I have like 3 different Google accounts. Alright. Alright, so assignment created. And then normally we go on here of the concept, so solar system, motion. Then I'm going to put like Monday next to it. Alright, so that's all the information. I just type up like a brief description with some direction. Then since this is through a different website, I just put one paper, even though it's not really one paper. But that way they know there's going to be worth some points. And I'll just put the dates and stuff. Save. So that is Monday. No, Tuesday we're going to be doing the same topic all week. So I'm just go back to assignment. And that's the new one that would be for Monday. As you can see, it's not available until the 20th, which is Monday. And I have it set to start at 8 a.m. Otherwise, it would start at like 12 a.m. So this is just saying that is published, but it's not showing. So if this wasn't clicked, it wouldn't pop up on Monday. So just going to do that. Now for Tuesday. Alright, so since they did the video on the vocab word, Tuesday I might have to do the vocab game and the read and respond.
Actually, I don't think I did the vocab game before. So I don't even know how this will go. I'm just wondering though, would this include the words that I removed? I don't know. So I'm guessing I have to go through this to see. Let me do this real quick. I'll report back.
Okay, so yes, they did include the words that I didn't include with the vocab card. However, most of them they would be able to get, like the 3 I left off, except maybe inertia. So, I don't know. I can go edit that assignment to include all the vocab words. I might do that. Because really all you have to do is use edit assignment. So yeah, I'm going to include all the cards and then have them do that vocab game. Okay. So on Tuesday, they will do the vocab game and the read and respond. And the read and respond is just like short paragraphs. And then they answer the question. And this can read it to them, which most of my students would read. Okay. Alright.
6 period, and then vocab game, and read and respond. And this will be for Tuesday. Okay. Alright, now let's go back to the Canvas.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, type that in, and then we define stuff for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Alright, so for Wednesday, that's the day that we want them to do some like explore type of activity. So we're using STEM Scopes activity called Data Literacy, Notable Asteroid. So they have to manipulate the information to get the data and then use that to answer the questions. So we've done this in class several times, so they should be able to do it independently at this point. Of course, now this is my 6th grade group and none of them have been doing the work, so yeah, I'm still going to assign it, however. So like, it tells you what to do step by step. So Like first it says drag class to the horizontal axis, and then choose count by category under stats from the toolbar. So that. Alright, and then it says how many different classes of asteroids are there? I mean, that's a pretty simple question. Which class has the largest number of asteroids? Also another simple question. How many asteroids are there in this class? Well, look, it tells you. Right. So if they follow the instructions, I don't know. I was thinking maybe seeing if I could record myself manipulating the data and then they could watch that. I don't know, because I've never done that before. So I don't know. Okay, so that is Wednesday. So I already got that information on there. Now Thursday will be our Zoom meeting. And then I normally also try to include something else as well. So, see, IXL. Normally, IXL would be specifically for math, but the IXL people included the other subjects for free. So they did include some science. It's just the science is very minimal.
There's not a lot of information for science. A bit of Georgia Standard. It's already on 6th grade. Here's on science.
And then we will see. So as you can see, they don't have anything for that here. This would tell you that they have an activity for that standard, but we're talking about the solar system, which is up here, and they don't have anything for that. However, there's another section I can go to that might have it, that might have something. It just might not be perfectly aligned. But let's see. If not, then I'm having to use USA Test Prep. None of this makes any sense. I don't know what this is. I'm going to look at different grades. Okay, so I'm going to look through this and see if I find anything. If not, then I'm going to go to USA Test Prep and I will be back in a second. Alright, so IXL was a buzz, so I'm on USA Test Prep. Creating an assignment. So this is considered a performance task, meaning they have to, well, it depends. Like this one says choose, so choose will look something like this. You choose all the statements that are correct. Classify, it'll be like Venn diagram. Label, so you just drag and drop the answer. Completion, like a closed paragraph, and then just putting the word in the correct spot. Order, putting something in order. And then you can see they have a couple of different options. So some of them include more, some include less, like this has 4. Where this one has, oh, that one has 4 too, okay. This one has 10. So it just depends. So I'm just trying to decide which one I'm going to use, because this is focusing on gravity more. I kind of like one of the choose options though. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that. I think this will be for Thursday. And then I'm just putting everything due May 8th because then you can say if you want a minimum score or if you want to allow multiple attempts. Sometimes they give you the choice to retry missed items, but they don't have that options for this. There are other things you can also choose besides performance tasks. They have video, questions, puzzles, things like that. Alright. So, and this just shows all the assignments that I have. They will only see the ones that assigned to them. So this is Thursday. Thursday will also be a Zoom meeting. So I'm gonna need to include the link for that. You already have all the meetings set up because they wanted us to go ahead and do that and send them the link. Go ahead and put it on the calendar as a recurring event. So that would be the 23rd, and this would be 6th grade. I think I'm just going to copy the link instead of the invitation because the invitation is just a lot. Then I need to, so I'm gonna type this up, submit, and then all I have left to do would be Friday. Alright, so Friday I'm gonna have them just do this quiz, 10 questions, multiple choice. Looks like I wish there was a way you could preview it as a teacher. Okay. Assign. Period. Quiz. Then the 24th. Alright, create assignment. Alright. And that is how I plan basically for lessons. So I would have to do that for 7th grade and from 8th grade. So yeah. But I'm trying to make it a little more varied so they're not just doing one type of thing, which I feel like can be boring. So like trying to not use STEM scopes as much as I was before. I have a parent I need to call. Just got an email from a teacher, but this situation is unique because the student was homebound before we went on this quarantine. So, and that student was recently added to my class, so I never saw this student at all because he was already homebound, and then for some reason they changed his schedule. So I need to add him to my Google Classroom. Yes, that was that student. Okay, there we go. So it looks like a lot of my students, I can tell that they went on Google Classroom at least because they accepted my request for them to join the class, except for 2, and those 2 I'm not surprised. And then I don't know what's going on with my 5th period because it don't look like any of them are doing anything. No. Okay, most of them joined the class too, except for 2 of them. I don't know how to send messages and stuff, so. But yeah, that is how I plan for digital distant learning. Luckily, a lot of companies have provided free trials, at least, of their resources, so that makes it easier. And then I just put all the information in one location with directions and stuff, and then they just go to wherever they need to go. Yeah. So still got like It's like 2:14, so about 45 minutes left of my office hours. So that is going to be it for today. I'm gonna do my own workout later this evening because there's nothing that I saw. They did, my gym, they did add other classes to their virtual sessions. So that kind of changed the schedule of the Zumba instructors because they're doing some stuff with the gym now. So that just threw things off. The one thing though I don't like about the stuff they have is the time. Like the time for some of these things is just ridiculous. Like they're doing Zumba like at 10:30 in the morning. Like, you know, that's when people have work. But they did do one Tuesday evening, so I did that with them. And then they're still doing their own thing as well. It's just not like it was before. So tomorrow they should have a strong class in the evening, and then they will do their regular Friday, Saturday, Sunday things that they've been doing. So I have no idea how long this is gonna last. When I'll be able to go to the gym again. Yeah, but otherwise I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm probably going to eat something like at 3. I went to Walmart on Monday. I had to set my alarm because I kept sleeping past the time that I wanted to go. I wanted to go like right when they open, which is like at 7, so I had to set my alarm for that. But when I went Monday, like they were stocked of toilet paper, like fully stocked. I was surprised at how much toilet paper they had. Like, and not so much stocked on disinfectant wipes. They only had a couple of tubes left, so I did grab one. Then I got some food and some personal and household items as well. So I do need to go to the fresh market to get that peanut butter that I prefer, because they don't sell it anywhere else. And I tried different peanut butter, it does not taste the same. So I'm gonna need to do that before Saturday, because that's what I eat before that class that I take on Saturday. I might be able to go tomorrow during my lunchtime. If not, I'll just go Friday morning. Maybe I might not be able to go tomorrow because I'm expecting a package. I think it's supposed to arrive tomorrow and I have to sign for it. So we'll see. But otherwise, I haven't really been doing much of anything because there's not really much of anything else for me to do. Yeah, haven't even been reading like I normally would, because I do have a couple of ebooks that I got. I guess that is something I could do. But like during the summer, I would go to the library and get like actual physical books, because there are a lot of things that's not available electronically. But that is it for this video. Short and sweet, should be easy to edit and quick to upload. So yeah, that is it. We'll see who shows up for Zoom tomorrow. I'm expecting maybe 2 of my 8th graders, possibly 2 of my 7th graders, 2, maybe 3 7th graders. None of my 6th graders, because that's just what I'm expecting, honestly, truthfully. A teacher asked to be sent the link, but she's a long-term sub, so she teaches like science, social studies, and I think ELA, the 6th grader. So like, normally I would send her like my lesson plans and stuff, and she would get stuff from other teachers as well and use that. So I guess she just want to see what we're doing, but like I'm not expecting. I sent her the link, but honestly, like I said before, I'm not expecting any of my students to show up. So yeah, I'm going to send a mass message like I've been doing via our online system that we use. Yeah, that's basically all I can do. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. Alright, so the battery died. I don't even remember what I was saying because it's now like 3:18. So, yeah, But that is going to be it for this video. Don't know what I will do like for the next 3 weeks. Cause really, this is basically all I'm doing. So yeah. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.